Hey everyone! Hey! How we doing, gang? Hi!
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hi! Hey, what an appropriate stream to have horrendous tech issues on.
Yeah.
We all retrained to be cyber.
Welcome back to the Wicked Game, gang. It's been a while. It has been an while. It is our first live stream of the year.
Yeah.
How was everyone's that weird
Winter break.
Yes, let's call it winter break, because that's what I've been emailing all of my clients about. I hope you had a good winter break.
Yeah.
But this kind of like transitional period.
Yeah.
Lydia, how were you?
Yeah, a full above medium.
And you saw that horrifying thing that shocked your hair to kind of like whitish blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With shock.
Yeah.
It was shock.
The future happened. Tom also saw something shocking. Tom, how was your winter break?
I just straight up did a Britney over the winter break, and so far I'm loving it in the coldest month of the year so far.
He's loving it.
He is not.
Michelle?
Yeah. It was a time I did not do anything drastic to my hair, which is shocking actually. For once, I left it alone.
You left it alone. It was a time.
Yeah, it was a time. What about you, Nikki? How was your winter break?
It was okay. I'm sure many of you saw me. As I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, did it really even matter? Today, we are going to be playing Cyberpunk RED, which is the less problematic, only slightly less buggier, tabletop Cyberpunk game. I'm going to be doing a GM. Rooney.
She gone done a Rooney.
So this beautiful new layout done for us by Michelle. It's going to be how all things look from now on, including our proper full-on like legit game DM'd by Lid starting this Wicked Wednesday.
Yeah.
Legit. But so yeah, these are what side quests are going to look like. They're probably mostly going to be DM'd by me, but who knows? There's definitely space for Michelle and Tom to kind of pull a game. But we're going to do nice, like month-long games rather than these kind of like dipping our toes into stuff. We're going to dive into the pool of tabletop and really get stuck into what these games have to offer. And it allows us to do things like try more complicated rule sets. And what we have done is decided to go so far away from Dungeons and Dragons to really kind of like set it in motion. It's been incredibly complicated.
Yeah. We've read the rules. I apologise now if any of us get them wrong.
No. There are no apologies. If any rules are different, it's because I, as a DM, have allowed it. Okay? We're going to do... We did some character stuff on Tweetor, but I'm going to give you a brief rundown of kind of like what's been happening. And then I'm going to let everyone kind of like give us a rundown of their character, how to explain these incredibly cyberpunk names.
Yeah.
And then we will get into the game. Just so you're all aware, we have modded the delightful Rooney Runes, thank you, and Sweet Poison, alongside Automatic Flash, who is an existing mod. We're going to try to not look at chat mid-game.
Yeah.
We're trying to try and give you a nice and immersive, like performative experience. So if you have any questions, direct it at those three. The mods can do mod crew, and it will give you a little spiel. But we will read out thank yous and stuff at the end for those of you who choose to donate or sub or follow or anything. If you do, welcome. We love you. We do tabletop. we play games,
Yeah.
we are friends. So,
We promise.
we promise. We promise. Hey, Amber. So we're stepping into Night City.
Night City.
Now, what I didn't do for this is because this is a 4-session game, is go deep into the lore of Cyberpunk because there is so fucking much. So a lot of this is going to be off the dome, which will be the case for Sidequest, which is a big line difference between the incredibly well prepared and well written and well thought out games that Lydia does and the shit I pull out of my arse.
Diamond bum grapes forever.
They're bum grapes. We will see in a month's time just how well they come to shine. Lidge, do you want to give us a rough character intro and explain your name?
Sure. I'm Jupiter Knox, and I've been playing some of the clubs around Night City and with some of my other musician friends to make some cash for rent. And then what my true passion is a little bit more of the busking guerrilla performance stuff that happens online. And I like to slip in as much of my political views into the stuff that I sing as possible. Obviously in the clubs, I gotta make it a little bit like in amongst all the lyrics that people can, maybe they can miss it. If they just want to get in the mosh pit and dance, then that's fine too. But if you want to listen, then there's a message in there for everybody that we can fucking take down those corporations. Take them down! Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Tom, would you like to... Fuck yeah. Tom, would you like to go next?
Right, hello. I am Jeff. Definitely not the aforementioned Gif. My name. I come from this wonderful city. I have been interested in tech and robotics and cybernetics for Christ all my life. I'm a bit of a cantankerous old bastard, basically. I've got a son, what I call an e-boy. He's my pride and joy, and he's a robot, and that's all you need to know, I think.
Perfect. Michelle?
Yeah. Alright, I'm Maria Fitz. If you've got a problem, Fitz will fix it. I love this community and I want to take care of it and the people in it. And I don't like those big shitty corporations and those shitty crime people taking advantage of them. So my day-to-day tends to be helping people out wherever I can. Also working with some of those shitty crime people because I haven't got a job anymore and I need money. So I help them shift their whatever it is they're trying to sell, and I put people in touch with the right people, and occasionally I'll take a little bit off the top.
You do what you sort of do.
Thank you very much. And I am, not to steal it from the Oxventure crew, literally everybody else in the world. This world, this version of Night City that exists in my head and in this story that we're telling today, there's a large corporation. There are many large corporations. They're all owned by various parent companies and umbrella companies and shell corporations and speculative brand ownership schemes and various think tanks and political agencies. This ragtag crew of people met when they worked in a returns and exchanges warehouse for the robotic cleaning company MAID, M-A-Y-D. They had very different roles within the warehouse. However, just over a year ago, in fact 13 months to the day, they were all made redundant as the MAID company's parent company's shell company's trust funds shell company had arranged for a boat full of immigrants to dock within their warehouse district and has sought to employ them at a reduced rate. Now, this year has been very different for our three edge runners, as they now are, turning to a life of questionable employ. Perhaps it's been more lucrative, perhaps it's been harder, perhaps they have sacrificed a little bit of the morals that they held so dear. We are going to start in a car park with two grey, unmarked vans back to back, lit by neon street lamps and shrouded in the mist of light rain bouncing off of the panelling. There are four figures stood looking in the back of this van. One of them steps in and begins to lift boxes about yay big that say nutrition gel, government issued, in plain lettering along the side. Someone with a keen eye would see that the tape across the top of the box does not match the tape holding the rest of the box together. And they are moving these boxes and handing them down to a much bigger person with two cybernetic arms and a furrowed brow as they take these boxes which look comedically small almost in their large cyber mitts, and they put them onto a steel pallet on the ground, and they begin to count them as they lay them down, and they get to 11. I know he said he wanted 19, but it's 11. It's all we've got, and it's the same price. And you see Michelle. Do you want to describe your character and how they appear silhouetted under the neon street lamps of a rainy car park?
That's very cool. I mean, I'd say you see a woman who looks a bit like me now. She's got a big leather jacket on. She's got gun holsters at her side. And she's probably got her arms crossed as she's leaning up against her beat up old piece of shit bike. What do you mean? There's only 11.
So 11 boxes. Take it or leave it. Price is the same.
Right. Price is not the same.
I think the price is the same.
Look, MC Toasty is not going to pay for 11 boxes when he was expecting 19.
Well, unfortunately, your pal Toasty is just going to have to suck it up. This is what the government's put out. This is what we've taken. It's 11 boxes. Supply and demand. It's a seller's market.
Can I take a look at these boxes?
Absolutely. Do you want to roll a check for me?
Oh my god, yeah.
We
First
can roll. So, Cyberpunk is a little bit different for those of you who play D&D. We're using D10s. It's a game of D10s and D6s. So, I need you to roll. What are you trying to ascertain?
Do I know these have been cut?
Yes. So you're expecting. You're expecting to buy cut produce. Toasty knows they're cut. Toasty wants to buy the cut produce and repackage and resell them as if they were uncut to a government sanctioned supplier.
Right.
Who, because of a genuine shortage in delivery, the cost of them have gone up.
Right. Okay. So these are nutritional packs, which is essentially food.
They are ostensibly gel pouches containing all the nutritions an adult or needs for the day.
However, these as is common, these people cut it with something different to make it go further. Then I won't necessarily make a check for like to try and see if it's cut, but I'm just gonna be like, right, well, what's in it? What have you done to it?
What? It's nutrition gel.
No.
You know, it's that same horrible taste, but 40% cheaper.
Yeah, but see, I need to know if this is poison I'm peddling.
Oh, it's not poison. It's the good stuff. It's the good stuff.
Can I make some is there like an insight check or something?
There
like,
is an equivalent. If you take a look at your sheet,
Yeah.
there are many skills.
I've got perception.
You have an
Awareness
equivalent. It's not perception. There is one for reading people, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Human perception.
Human perception.
Human
it's a
perception.
social
Can you roll me a human perception check? So it is a D10.
Yeah.
It's like worse Go-Gurt because it's like sticky. It's like if you put glue in Go-Gurt.
Ugh.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 9.
Total.
I am not very empathetic, so I'm not good at reading people.
Your guess is probably he either doesn't know or doesn't care to know what these are cut with, and you're not going to get an answer between this guy and the guy who is, nearly 7 foot tall and muscle and metal.
Right. Well, see, we've got an issue here. You know what? Maybe. I don't think Empty Toast is going to want it. Like, if you can't sell it to me at a reasonable price, then just go sell it to someone else. Not that you'll be able to sell it to someone else for that price, because it's a rip-off.
Can you make a streetwise check for me?
Oh, what's a streetwise check?
It's
It's a social skill.
yeah.
It's a cool check, and guess what? I am cool. Oh, that's a... No, that's the wrong dice.
If anyone needs a stat sheet to tell you that you're cool.
Doing real great on the dice, but I'm pretty good at it, so that's a 15?
As you say that, there's just like this flash of sirens in the distance. You know the kind of the cops or the lawman's routes. They don't usually go past this car park, so you know that they're unlikely to drive down this way. There's this moment where the guy who's kind of in the van now kind of freezes and goes, "All right, fine. What's Toasty want for it?"
What's a reasonable price?
What? So you were there to buy 20 boxes or 19 boxes, yeah, for 100 EP.
Okay, so
I do not know what EP stands for.
right. Well, I'm going half, so 50 EP.
50
Euro.
EP.
Yeah.
Can you make a trading check?
Yeah.
So as he goes, half. You want me to go back to boss with half? And even the larger guy, the gentleman. These people have not given you their names. That would be
No.
foolish of them.
Oh, okay. A trading check. That is. Oh god, I've got to do maths. 40. That's 21, I think. Yeah, 21.
For everybody else's, like a skill check barometers, a 30 is like. So like 20. I'd say anything above a 25 is kind of like a 20 in D&D. Like that's shift your skill barometer by about 5.
Yeah.
And these guys are only rank 2, so they're very low level. He goes, fine. As the sirens echo out through the car park.
Yeah, I'd move quickly. They'll come down here within the next, I want to say 5 minutes.
The larger guy just and just hands in under this steel pallet and just lifts all 11 boxes and just like into the back of the van. You have a driver who works for MC Toasty, who's there with the van. Who's there? You kind of like close the door behind him, and I assume you hand the money over.
Yeah, I hand the money over. Pleasure doing business, boys.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Shit. And the big guy gets just into the back of the van, and then the smaller one gets around and begins to drive off. They peel out of that car park with an eagerness unbefitting gentlemen such as themselves.
Yeah. I'm gonna tuck 40 of it aside for MC Toasty, and no, 45 away for MC Toasty. I'm gonna give the driver like one. I don't know how this stuff works. It's like a great job, and great job. And then can I open one of these boxes and grab one of these packs?
So they're like packs of boxes of 12.
Okay.
So like you've got 11 boxes of 12.
Can I take a whole box and
You
stick
could
it on my
if you
bike?
wish. Absolutely,
Okay.
yeah. You like kind of like flick open the seat and like chuck it in the little like cubby that you have under the seat.
Yeah.
And
tell them do I need to go meet MC Toaster, or have I
no,
done like I'm done?
the MC Toasty's guy has the stuff and he's going to drive off and
Cool,
he's
so
got
I just need to give
MC
him the
Toasty's
money and stuff.
yeah.
Cool. Then
Well, it's all digital. It's all digital, baby. You're just like
then I ping it, but I ping him the 45.
cool.
Keep 5 for myself, and I take a box for myself.
Super. And then
peel off.
you peel off into the night. Where do you go?
I think there's probably a place Maria goes where she knows, she knows of anyone who's struggling at the moment, like if anyone is desperate for food or like anything like that. I think she goes checks in with those sorts of people.
Yeah, you go to your little block, the kind of the place you were raised and the place you still live. There's like a couple of little kids like just hanging out in the street with like very little to do, and they're just kind of like sat like outside of a bar because they're not allowed in.
Yeah.
And they're just sort of the only thing to do on this street is to drink and gamble, and they can't do either of those things.
Right, yeah. Do I know these kids?
Yeah, probably. You'll probably know that you'll probably know their parents more than anything, but like you know of them. Like they live on this street. They're just like little tykes, rascal scoundrels.
Alright, no, I'll walk over to them. Yeah, what are you doing out?
Oh shit! What else am I gonna do? Just fucking piss about in meat space because I can't fucking access the net. Sucks being poor.
I know it sucks being poor, but you can't sit out here. I'm too young to go in there.
Yeah. Can't go on the net.
No,
What can I do?
I don't know. Can't you like play tag or something? Like tag. I think I used to play that when I was younger.
In Dickensian London.
Get your hoop
What?
and stick out.
Just fucking. We just sit talking about what we do if we could get some weapons and fucking.
Alright, well don't be talking about that. You don't need to worry.
Can I
about
see
that.
your gun?
I flashed my guns. No. Last time your mum nearly killed me. I'm not doing it again. I'll tell you what I will give you though.
What?
And I'll like go into my bike and I'll like pull out a nutritional packet and I'll throw it to him. How about that?
Thanks.
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry, it's not cool like a gun, but it will feed you.
Yeah, I suppose, but you just see like directly across the street as you turn is this huge like neon billboards for this insane energy drink, like nutrition, like meal replacement combo, which is just like 90. It's like now with 90% caffeine, claiming that the other 10% is both liquid and nutrients.
Look, it's something.
It's fine. Thanks, Fitz.
It's alright. Look. Do you want to do me a favour then?
What? You want me to kill someone?
No, you don't.
Steal something?
No, you don't need to steal or kill. Like, that's not what we need to do here, okay? You just need to live and survive and stay in school. You go to school?
Sometimes.
No, you're meant to always go. Stay in school, right? Otherwise you'll end up like him, and I'll just point to some like drunkard who's
I used to be a doctor. Fuck you! He just like walks into the gambler, like the betting shop. And
sorry,
it's just...
Brian. I didn't realise it was you. Oh god, this is going absolutely awfully. Look, can you look? Look, I'll tell you what, kids. I'll give you a one currency. I don't know what that is. If you can share these out with people who need them.
1 EP.
1 EP.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like snatch the box and go. You do a little like transfer.
Yeah.
Because kids got apps.
I'll give them 1 each.
Yeah. Cool. There's like just 3 little kids who go like running off to.
Don't spend it all at once.
They're just like gone down the street. You get a little like a notification. It just says call the crematorium. So it pings up on your like bike's inboard like thing.
Right. Okay. This is probably gonna be fine. It's probably gonna be fine. I'll find the crematorium.
You like so like it came through on your like bike phone, and you call, and it's like a little like spinning like logo of the crematorium's logo comes up, and you just hear MC Toasty's crematorium. If the price is right, we'll set it alight. MC Toasty speaking. What can I burn for you?
Toasty, you right?
Why, sunshine?
Got your shipment? All good?
I mean, I assume so. I assume it's on its way.
Yeah.
Disappointed to hear that I'm only getting half, but you know.
Hey, look, they were
Beggars, choosers, can't and be.
They wanted full normal price for that. Can you believe it?
What? They want to charge you double?
They wanted 100.
Double
for it.
bubble?
Double bubble.
Bastards.
Absolute bastards.
Yeah,
Oh,
by
that's so funny.
all accounts, Nutrigel facility went up in flames.
What?
No one knows you did it.
We do. Yeah, it's not like
What?
no, nothing. Yeah, absolutely no idea who would start fires.
Look, there is no
MC Toasty.
arson-focused criminal cabal running around in this city.
No, there
Right?
isn't,
The
no.
rumours are, quite frankly, untrue, unfounded, and unappreciated.
Yeah, I hear you.
But that's not why you're calling me, is it?
No, you wanted me to phone you.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything alright? What do you need?
Oh no, something's going to go. So you know the old strip mall
Yeah.
down in Little Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to break bad, but
Why? What's happening?
what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to break bad. See, what happens is some people get guns, some people make guns, some people buy guns, some people steal guns. Your pal, Jiff, whatever his fucking name is.
Jeff. Right, his name's Jeff. I told you a few times. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say, and you just hear like a frantic like clacking of keyboards. He's probably got 7.5 minutes.
Shit. All right. Well, I guess
I'd get down there double busy. Bink.
All right. I get on my bike and I head straight over to Jeff.
Oof, and we kind of like zoom out from the city streets. and we kind of like cross over the old corporate district and into little Europe. It looks like a kitsch approximation of like 2030s London, which I say that like it's a reference you all understand. A, it's not 2030, and B, you know, and we go into like it's sort of like an what people in England would call an arcade. People in America would probably call it a strip mall. It's like a covered row of shops with like tiled flooring. It would be a shopping centre were the building any grander. There's like a series of like used tech shops and kind of like gear resellers, and it's sort of like a semi-legitimate, we'll call it a grey market. Yeah, the stuff and the sellers are technically legitimate, but if you ask nicely, I'm sure a lot of stuff goes down. There is one shop that has shutters over the windows and a little neon open sign in the door, and it's just flickering. The kind of frosted glass over the doorway shows that you can't see in. But inside, Tom, would you like to introduce your character?
Yeah. Inside, sort of hunched over the next sort of mashed together piece of tech that he's kind of managed to salvage from little bits of scrap here, there, and everywhere. You see a man that looks like the cross between what's he called? Jesus, what's he called? The person that we were talking about literally yesterday. He looks like a cross between Butcher from
Carl Urban.
Huh?
Carl Urban.
He looks like a cross between Carl Urban and the bad guy in the Iron Man 2 movie, like Mickey Rourke's character. He's
right.
Like a little bit hunched over, grizzled. He's got sort of like hair that's kind of slicked back slightly with oil and grease and all sorts. He's got a little sort of like jeweler's thing sort of in front of a cybernetic eye, and he's doing really fine work on this little thing as a little. It looks like a little bit like a sort of, it's kind of like a little cleaning droid sort of runs around behind him, causing havoc essentially.
So you're sat there, your little e-boy is running around, and occasionally hitting into things that are, while on shelves, are like jutting out. So his like floor sensors don't kind of pick them up immediately. So like knocking things and then like going back and like moving to a pile in the corner. The little like chime rings as like your door opens, and this like huge like 8-foot behemoth of a man who's like bald and like clean shaven. He's in like a vest, and he's clearly got like cybernetics all in his chest, cybernetics that you are familiar with as you have worked on some of them. It is a regular customer of yours, a man they call Blinsky. Yeah. He goes, Is Blinsky?
Yep. It's always Jeff Blinsky. It's a pleasure to see you again. What can I do for you today?
I starts like tapping on his hand. He's got like his like thumb has been like blown off and like cauterized, and he goes, accident?
Okay, yeah. You've got to stop. And I kind of beckon him out like a seat. I flick some sort of like leftover takeaway containers sort of off the seat and kind of pack it
comes in. He like fully dwarfs the chair, but like he's like pretty comfortable here, and you get the feeling that you know this guy, like he's got a real sketchy line of work, and he can't be seen to go to like a proper doctor and stuff, and his mantra is just pretty much like, I'll go see Jeff, he'll replace it with it. Like, what's not meat is metal. So he's more than happy to just get you to like knock something up and jam it in.
Right, wonderful, excellent. That doesn't make sense.
He begins telling you, he's like, yeah, so we go and there's small bank we're supposed to rob, and then lawman comes out and just blang blang and just shotguns my hand, and it's just
as ever. I think I might need to sort out some of your chips in your head. I really do not want to know anything more than I have to. Thank you very much, Blinsky.
It's okay. It's just crime. Crime happens, no?
I know, but not in front of the boy.
He just turns around and he goes, "Oh, the boy," and just when your little e-boy robs past, he gives him like a genteel pat on the head, as he runs by, and just sort of as you're working on putting in a cybernetic thumb on this gentleman, just a couple of like goonish looking folks come in and just start browsing the shelves.
Are they people that I've dealt with in the past, or?
Do you want to make a human perception check for me?
I would love to make a human perception check. Thank you ever so much for asking. That was a 10. I swear down, it was a 10.
Super. So what you can do with a 10, guys, it's our first crit. So with a 10, you count the 10, then you roll the d10 again, and you add that number.
Cool. That was fuck me. That was a 9.
So the 19 plus your
plus my human perception, which is a 9, so that's a 28.
Hey Tom, tell me about your eyes.
Tell me about
Jeff's eyes.
Jeff's eyes. One of them is one of them is steely grey with flecks of brown, and the other one is a literal cyber optic. It's sort of kind of there's some sort of like cabling on one side of his face with little rivets going down, and the bezel sort of twists as it looks at these two, what I can only assume to be ruffians.
One of them, they sort of walked into the shop and then immediately separated. One of them turns around, and as they do, you see that one, they catch a glimpse at each other. They clearly know each other well, and two, they have large guns on the insides of their jackets. They look like modified, very heavy pistols that have this sort of like suppressor style like muzzle attached to them.
Nice.
There's a shiftiness to the way they're moving, and you know what's on your shelves. They're lingering upon shelves that have essentially junk and are passing through shelves that have very valuable electronics. Like the amount of time they're taking to move through the store is unnatural to the point of being strange. It's strange. They are not here to buy anything from you.
Okay, I immediately, as I'm sort of working on the thumb, I say, I'll be with you in 2 seconds, gentlemen. Boy...
It's alright, just browsing!
Boy, go and make yourself busy upstairs, okay?
You just hear this, like, the thump of a robot making its way upstairs. They're kind of like, dunk, dunk, dunk.
Okay, and I sort of just give Blinsky a bit of a tap on the arm and kind of, I don't know, just try and make him aware of the situation. I feel like I've worked with Blinsky before, whilst he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. We all know he's good for a fight. So just in case, I just kind of go, do you reckon it's these?
He kind of like, he looks over at the two of them, and then just kind of looks at you, and he spends more time studying your face than he does the two of them. You get a real sense that like Blinsky knows, like he can assess a threat to him pretty fucking quickly, and he's just trying to see how you are, and he goes, "It's fun, no? Crime happens," and you just see him like run his like hand like down his thigh, just above his knee. He like presses in just below the kneecap, and the side of his like cybernetic thigh like pulls out, and in there is it's like a holster for a sawn-off shotgun.
Right.
and he like reaches his good hand down and goes and like he's like, just keep working, it's fine.
I think I mean, you know, this is entirely off the bat, but I sort of kind of pop over to, like, I'm sat down in a little wheelie chair, pop over to my desk.
In my head, it's one of those like mechanic stalls.
Yeah, absolutely. I sort of like just wheel it over and sort of just keep the drawer that has my shotgun, sort of just open the latch ever so slightly, and as I'm going in and sort of like looking like I'm trying to find bits for the gun, I say, so what are you looking for, fellas? Anything in particular today?
You know, we're just seeing if something catches our eye, like, you know, electronics, tech, weapons, revenge. And it like reaches into his jacket, and like one of them goes to like pull out a gun,
No.
and Bincy just goes bang, and just like he's gonna take a shot at this gentleman.
I think as he does, I'm gonna grab my gun and just sort of point it at the other gun.
Yeah, you see. So as you point at the other one, you see the other one has like opened his jacket, and he has like wires and like plastic explosives like all stitched into his jacket, and he's like this. Blinsky just decimates this guy's head, like just destroys what was a face. And then Blinsky he like flicks his like the sawn off, like so like it like breaks down and like the shells come out, and he's like fiddling with one hand to try and get more shells, and he's like, it's one, it's two, and he just goes, it's fun, no? It's just as like this body of the man screaming revenge kind of like slowly like slumps to the floor and like falls down, like the gun hit, and the other one goes, right, nobody move, and maybe no one gets hurt.
Can I just very quickly? Can I see? Is there like a fail safe switch or something like that? Is there a button on his chest or something like that?
I tell you what. You have a tech skill, don't you?
Ooh.
Don't you, baby? Cybertech. Give me a cybertech skill.
Nice. So my base is 14, and I just rolled a 6, so that's 20.
That's exactly what you needed. You see just in below his ribs an incision and 2 of the wires going in. It's fucked, but you can make a rough guess that this is linked to his heartbeat.
Wait, so you're saying that if his heartbeat stops, it will go off?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will say, Blinsky, don't shoot. It's fine. We can talk this out. We can talk this out with this. He's still got his thumb in like it's like repurposed like foot stirrup from like an old hospital that you're using as armrests for when you do like hand and arm cybernetics. He's still got his like hand in here, and then the other one with the gun. He goes, "No fun." No fun for now. I think. What can I do for you, pal? It's alright. We can talk about revenge.
I want the big guy.
The big guy.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want him for?
Well, boss wants him gone.
And who's your boss?
If there's a persuasion skill, is there not?
Yeah, there is. It's cool. Yeah. I am not. That was a 2. That was an 8.
I'll tell you what. Why don't I do some talking? Why don't I ask some questions? Because it feels like I'm holding all the exploding cards in this situation.
Okay. look, by all means, absolutely go for it.
I don't know your name, mate. I don't know why you're here. And it's unfortunate. Because you will be collateral damage. And he begins to like slowly shuffle towards you.
Okay, is there any way that I can see? Is there a red wire?
There are 2 wires going into his heart.
Yeah.
That go into like a small like console.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little like metal thing that's got like a beep, and then 4 wires come out. Yeah. 2 of them go towards his back. You think maybe they're connected to something else, and 2 of them go to the plastic explosives in his jacket.
Are there? Do any of them look like?
Would you like to make me a tech check?
Yes.
A
Please.
cyberware?
Cyberware. I will go for that if that's okay.
Absolutely. This is her buddy. It's cyber, and he's wearing it.
That's 22.
22. One of the 2 wires going into his body needs to be cut. However, if you cut the wrong wire... So, look, here, you know these things. I know a lot of bomb disposal stuff is a lot of like, if you cut the wrong wire, it's terrible. Hey, do you know the fun trick that they don't really talk about on TV shows? If you cut all the wires at the exactly same time, nothing bad happens. Right. Yeah? So, basically, you've got 3 options. Attempt to cut 2 wires at once.
Yep.
Or attempt to cut 1 wire, being the blue one, or 1 wire being a white one. Yeah? If you cut the wrong one of just a single wire...
You know what I'm going to do? Hey, guys. It's been fun being Jeff. Catch you later. Catch you on the flip side. I think...
characters.
I think I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna go. Okay, not a problem. And I put the gun down by my side and sort of let him. Is he walking towards me?
He's walking more towards Blinsky, but yeah, you're there. I think it's easy to assume that there was some kind of disagreement in what Blinsky was talking about, and maybe one of these gentlemen were the ones that shot his hand off.
Yeah. Okay, great. I think I'm gonna go. Okay, look. Blinsky likes a bit of fun. I'll let you have your fun. Just can you please do it outside? Outside, please.
Oh no. See, I got sent to the shops, and it's a one-way trip. Because I'm going to explode.
Great. Can I, as he's talking, just sort of like be kind of going up to him and like look? I want to look like I'm sidling up towards where the stairs are, but really, as I go towards him, I'm gonna unlatch my what's it called? Cyber hand, my tool hand. Where there's a small sort of like blade for
you'll have like a scalpel, yeah,
for kind of precisely this kind of thing. So I'm gonna try and just sort of like whilst he's talking, just kind of go for the snip.
Okay, he's gonna move forward and he is distracted, so that's great for you. He is going to make a check, and I'm going to need you to make a check.
Yes.
Your check is going to be, I think it's just stealth. There's no sleight of hand in this. It might be stealth. Or I can be sold on something else.
Pickpocket.
Hey, listen.
I don't hate pickpocket.
Stealth is kind of okay for me, so I'll be going for that stealth.
Let's go for stealth, because it's that kind of like stealthy, like dissuading. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Do you want to make your check?
Yeah. Please. So I've got a 12 base, and I've got a 5, so that's 17.
I rolled with my 11 base a 5.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Sorry. That was.
I did the same, Tom. I did the same. I was like,
That
wait.
was a roller coaster. Okay.
You go, and I'm going to need another check from you, Tom.
Okay. Yep.
I'm going to need an electronics/security tech.
electronics/security. Oh, amazing, he says. That's 5, but I've got.
I've rolled a 9
just a 9
plus 7.
which is 16. I rolled a 5 plus 14, so 19.
Very nice. You with your little scalpel cut the 2 wires, and he turns to look at you. It's at this moment that your door swings open, and in the doorway stood your old colleague, Maria.
Oh, hi. What can I do for you?
The gentleman you see what you would imagine based on what I've described.
Yeah.
The gentleman reaches towards the back of his jacket, and Maria, only you can see that in his tucked into the back of his trousers it looks like a handle with a button on the top that has 2 wires wrapping around his body.
It looks like he's about to press his button, right?
He's reaching for it, yeah.
Oh.
You can only see it because he has to move his jacket to get to it, and you're stood behind him.
Can I just shoot his hand?
You can call a shot to be head or body.
Oh, okay. I just.
I love the idea. However, there is not an Annie Oakley skill.
No. That's fine.
You
That's
can't
fine.
and knock everyone's hats off.
I don't know whether this is a situation where I can be right, everyone stop. Stop what you're doing.
I tell you what, as you walk in, do you want to make, there's a situational check, isn't there? There's a skill. There's something close to, a perception style thing.
Interrogation, persuasion.
Actually, give me a human perception. Let's basically a vibe check.
Maria is not good at vibe checks. That's an 11.
Cool. You can see these things.
Yeah.
You can see your friend lunging at this gentleman with a knife of some sort.
Alright.
You can see a man that you don't know who has no thumb holding a shotgun looking concerned.
Yeah.
In a chair. And then you see someone with something that looks bomb adjacent grabbing a handle in your friend's shop.
Right, I'm gonna shoot him.
Would you like to roll to shoot?
I'm gonna oh my god, I'm gonna roll to shoot.
With your handgun. Yeah. So
Alright.
it's a handgun check.
This
check.
escalates
Smaller.
so fucking quick.
So yeah. Oh, that's good. That's a 21.
21 hits. Would you like to roll damage? This gentleman is wearing no armor.
Okay, he's not wearing. Oh, he's
So
not.
in this game, you roll to hit based on distance and all sorts of stuff. Your damage is then what competes against armor.
So 12 for the first one.
That's you shoot this gentleman in the back. So in that kind of flash of activity, this guy goes to reach, and then just as his chest just explodes, and just there's just viscera and gore all over your counter and your arm, and he collapses to the ground.
I
Maria,
immediately point at Blinsky. Just
hey!
Look, Blinsky's okay. Blinsky's okay.
Hey!
Hey! Oh,
He
not sweet, Blinsky.
stows his sawn-off shotgun in his pocket, and he goes, These are the idiots. They shoot my hand. They go, oh no, we want all the money. Blinsky get nothing. We kill Blinsky. And then I go, no. And then get in a car and I drive, and they go bang bang. And now I have no steering wheel. I have to put a wrench on the bed and just with one hand and no thumb. And just...
Right. Once again, Blinsky. The least I know, the better. All right. Thank you very much.
you're right, Jeff.
I just kind of I kick the guy under one of the workbenches and start to
like an ice cube under a fridge. You kick the corpse under a workbench.
Exactly. Sort of like put the glasses back down, kind of go back to work on the thumb, and I sort of look up and go, so been a while, Fitz. How have you been?
You know, business is business, isn't it?
Right.
I can see your business is.
Ah!
Will you stop being such a baby? The thing was off in a second ago. You've got one now.
Look, what's going on here? Because look, MC Toasty gave me a tip off. I just came to make sure you're all right. What? So he was after you, Blinsky. Nothing to do with Jeff, right?
Listen, I'm not paid to get stories told to me. I'm just paid to fix people when they're broken. As I said, the least possible information is more than happy with me. Isn't that right, Blinky?
I like stories. My friend Jeff, he not like stories.
So-
you hear
Yeah.
like from like on Binsley's person, you hear like a beep beep. He like opens up his agent, which is like phone / tablet / it's like a communication electronic device. He opens up his agent and he's just got a message. He goes, "Oh, Jeff, it's for you," and it just says, "Call the crematorium." It specifically says, "Tell Jeff, call the crematorium."
Christ's sake. And I pick up my agent and call. Sorry, Fitz, just give me 2 seconds. How do you press it's a new one. I don't know.
It's still
Can
it's still the same. It's still the same.
Right. I'm better at wiring than this stuff. Okay.
MC Toasty
Hello?
crematorium. If the price is right, we'll set it alight. MC Toasty speaking. What can I burn for you?
Toasty, my man, I would prefer if you didn't burn anything today. Thank you very much. What can I do for you?
What about those bodies in your shops, Jiffy boy? You want red?
Yeah, I'd rather not have them,
Would you want red? Yeah.
if at all possible.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'll send the boys round. If you and our good friend Fitz can go down to the club.
Okay.
Fox's Feet. In about 12 minutes.
Right, you are. I'll close up for the day.
In about 12 minutes. 11 minutes, 54 seconds.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Toasty. Goodbye. How do I turn this off? So apparently we have to go to the Fox's Feet tonight. I best put on my best trench coat.
Yeah, I'd arm yourself as well.
You get a message on your phone, Jeff, and it says 10 minutes, 47 seconds.
All right. Do you want to? We can take my bike.
Yeah, please, before I get a migraine. Blinsky, just pay me when you can, alright?
I could pay you now, and he like pulls up a duffel bag, and it's full of like they're basically like hard drives, just filled with currency.
That was good.
And he just throws you one, and he goes to walk out your shop, and then there's 2 guys in jumpsuits and like hazmat masks, and they just say MC Toasty's crematorium, and they've got like a van parked just outside the centre. He goes, "Where for MC Toasty? MC Toasty's crematorium. The price is right. We set it alight."
Yep. Thank you. Under the counter. And I sort of whilst I'm kind of walking over to the bike,
You hear like the 2 guys that open the door, and it goes, "Ah, Jeff, can you get a mop?"
E-boy!
Beep, 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 beep.
Now it's time for you to do some work for pocket money now. If you could just mop up for these lovely boys, and I tell you what, get the kettle on for them as well.
All right. Sounds good. They're just like dragging the bodies. Like there is no decorum in their line of work. There is no respect for the dead. They are purely a product removal specialist. And there is a product that needs removing. They go to drag the bodies out, and E-Boy is sort of like following them a little bit, like just mopping up the blood with his little like. You guys get on the bike and you drive.
Yeah.
Hey,
Can we go
yo.
Fox's feet?
The Fox's feet. You get on the bike, and then as you begin to drive, we kind of like zoom up and out into rainy night city to the Neon District. There are many clubs in the Neon District. One of the smaller of which is the Fox's Feet. It is usually busy, however, surprisingly quiet tonight. Lydia, would you like to introduce your character? What is she doing?
Yeah, so I think Jupiter's been doing a set, and she has one performance outfit for clubs, which is this kind of terrifyingly strappy mini dress that she always wears. She probably got it at some kind of thrift secondhand kind of place, and she's always got it on, but she's got like leather coats over the top if she's outside. And currently, as she's performing, she's got this like, it's very full of sparkles and chains that she's put on herself. It's very like it's super revealing, and she's got her friend musicians who are going for it as well. And she's probably performing, right? Am I wrong?
I think you're probably just post-performance.
Okay.
Do you want to let us know what the sort of like performance contains? Like, give us a rough.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of some mix. It's quite rocky for people. We want people to have a good time. We want people to be able to just forget their problems when they're listening to this music. But if they listen closely, they know what I'm talking about. I mean, come on, we do know. So yeah, go on.
So this, for Jupiter, is some of your more tame political stuff.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
However, you do definitely like to push the boundaries of what these clubs are comfortable with.
I mean, I like to think that me and my buddies, we write great songs, and then we try and just thread it in through so that, so no one gets too uppity about it if they're not into that kind of thing. And yeah, I think she loves this stuff. She has, she's loved this year of gaining a little following, a little baby following. And now she's finished up, and she's lingering by the bar with a short, strong drink.
And you get like a gentle tap on your shoulder.
Hi.
And as you turn around, there's this. It kind of looks like middle management. Kind of guy, like his suit is still kind of like buttoned, and he's like, "Hi, great stuff up there. Big, fan. I just have a couple of tips. Maybe you'd like some constructive criticism, some feedback, hard off the stage.
I actually really don't.
It's just two small pieces of advice. It's just two small pieces. Just the one, maybe kind of like, maybe don't get so political. I feel like maybe you're alienating like a large part of your audience. I think maybe you're kind of ostracizing some of the more financially beneficial demographics, maybe. And I think, who knows, like maybe if you did this, and maybe if you just kind of like smile more and just kind of like, put a bit more into the way you look, you could probably do really well.
Kill him.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your feedback. Now I'm gonna have
Oh no, but like, you should, flash me a smile now.
God, I just love to meet fans so much.
Oh, like, why don't you come back to my place and maybe I can educate you a bit on sort of like why the kind of like political opinions you're kind of holding and kind of preaching are a bit outdated. Maybe we can just sort of you come back to mine, but like we'll have a few drinks. I'll show you some of my books. They're antiques, like physical. Like I'm a bit of a collector. I'm somewhat of an intellectual.
Babe, fuck off.
Hey, look, it's okay if
No.
you're not ready to be challenged.
Fuck
It's
off.
fine. It's fine.
Can I look around and see if my Denny, the on bass, is he around at all?
None of your like backing, like the kind of like house musicians are about. They're all backstage in there. It's a quiet night, so they don't really tend to like sit at the bar. Like on a quiet night, that they're ones to kind of like just stay sober because they're just gonna do their bit and go. It is surprisingly quiet, eerily quiet, and then there's just this moment of realization when you go, hey, I have a couple of really regular fans that whenever I'm performing in Meat Space, always show up. And if not both, at least one of them. They weren't here tonight.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, this is a quieter, gig than really I've had in a while, right?
Yeah, you don't get many, in-person gigs, largely due to the kind of, as far as they're concerned, controversial political opinions, because they just don't want to be, they're businesses and they can't be seen to, alienating any members of their audiences. And can you give me a perception check, Lydia?
Human perception.
Not human, just regular perception.
It's gonna be bad. Where is it? I can only see human.
It's awareness.
It's awareness. It's one of the
It's an intelligence skill.
top left.
Oh. Yeah, that's only a 9.
I think it takes you just a bit too long to notice that throughout this entire interaction, the bartender had stepped out the back. And he lifts up his jacket, revealing a concealed handgun, and pulls out a card and hands it to you.
I immediately pull the microscopic whip from my thumb out to full extension.
Hey, now, we don't need to get feisty just yet. I'm here to help. Do you take the card at all?
Yeah. Slowly, I pick the card up.
It says, Chet N. Likely, head of A&R at Sound Management.
Oh, fuck you. Chet what?
Chet N. Likely.
A&R for who?
Sound Management.
Oh, that was visceral, that reaction.
Yeah, I put I reel it back in.
It's like a vacuum. You just stand on your other foot and just like, whoop. Now, how do you feel about coming back to mine and maybe I can, just show you how things work around here?
Can I ask, I would imagine that I have a fairly good grip on like management and recordings.
Yeah.
Like, do I know these people? Do I know sound management?
You know sound management, they're huge. You don't, the name doesn't get really bandied around a lot because sound management is a parent company of 80% of the record labels in Night City. And sound management is also it's owned by the same shell company that own about 40% of the distribution network, including Lydia, your old employer. The distribution arm of Made Lifestyle.
I think you better get out of my face.
Oh, see, I don't think you understand how this works. Two gentlemen in suits step out from behind the bar.
Still trying to look real calm and like happy though, but she's like,
Yeah. I tell you what, can you give me a composure check?
Oh god, can we get there yet?
No, not composure. That's about music. There is a skill for like keeping yourself chill. Maybe a performance.
How about personal grooming? It's my biggest stat.
What about acting? Give me an acting check.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michelle, when you were my the bike,
Yeah, it's a push bike. No.
It goes like 50 mile an hour, which is slow around here, but like
Yes.
it's fast and uncovered.
50 miles an hour is slow here.
Yeah, the slowest bike does 100 miles. Yours is fucked and old. You really need to get Jeff to take a look at it, to be honest.
I keep asking him, but he won't.
It's
A 19.
a 19. He goes, look, it doesn't need to go any further than this, kind of vis-a-vis my friends here. But why don't you come back to my place? I'll show you my books. We'll have a drink, and maybe we can discuss your future as a performer.
I really don't know how else to say it. If you ask me again, I swear to God I will go down fighting. Fuck off!
Okay, I won't ask again. We're gonna just hard cut to
I knew it would be toxic masculinity that would be my end. Knew it.
we're gonna hard cut to the cloakroom of the Fox's Feet.
Can I quickly ask?
Yeah.
I know I have another weapon which can't be concealed, and I'm guessing I don't. It's in my leather jacket that's in the cloakroom because it can't be in a club.
Yes. We get to the point. Jeff and Maria,
Yes.
in this cloakroom,
Yeah.
there is like a big steel door leading into the club, and there is somebody on the other side of the desk being like, "Yeah, you need to like check your weapons. Do you want to anything? Anything, guys? I mean, let's just looking at you. You definitely have weapons.
I left
If you
them on
don't
the bike.
check anything, people are gonna be suspicious."
okay, here you go. I just bring out like a full-on sort of half-meter size shotgun and pop it down.
Did you go for the shotgun or the rifle in the end?
I went for shotgun in the end, I think.
Cool, that's fine. She goes, "Okay, now here's your ticket. Now please hurry up," and hammers a button on her table. It's like, and the door just swings open. Lily, you hear the door creeping, but it's like far on the other side of the club and not in direct eye line. I'm gonna ask for a check.
Ooh, perception.
Yeah, just give me a perception check. No, from Lydia.
Oh.
Do you know what I completely forgot to describe? Is that she's got purple skin
Oh,
and
sick.
blue hair. Yeah.
She has purple skin
Why
and blue
her?
hair.
Top skin blue hand.
Purple skin, blue hair.
That's a 10. That's a 10.
That's a crit.
And that my perception is it's a 6, so 16.
Hey Liz, when you get a crit, you get to roll the d10 again and add it.
I forgot. Do I keep rolling?
No, it's only once. But so you got a 26.
Yeah. She's like this.
You know when you live with someone for a long time or work with someone for a long time, you don't consciously know this, but you subconsciously recognize their gait and their footprints. I know Zan in chat is a fucking fiend for this. You hear 2 familiar walking patterns. And you just have like a moment of your old colleagues from about a year ago.
A flood of gratitude and relief and love comes over her, and she goes, "Oh my god, fuckheads, let's fight!"
The guy in front of you just like, what? And goes to like grab at you. The 2 guys who came through the bar like turn and pivot. Jeff and Maria, you see 2 huge dudes wielding they both have like very heavy pistols, and they just like point them at you and goes, don't move. Liz, I'm gonna need you to roll a grappling, a brawling.
Yeah, probably.
Brawling.
Or evasion. Could it? You're not gonna believe it.
Is it another 10?
10.
Roll again.
10's forever.
We love to see.
Yes.
That was a 2.
So what's your total? You've got to be in 19.
So it was 12. What am I doing? Evasion or
Brawling.
brawling? Both for 12. So that is 12. It's 24.
Mega. This guy like grabs you, like goes to like, grabs you by the arms, and you kind of duck out. Do you want to punch this gentleman?
Yes, I do.
That is a melee attack. Let me find out.
Can I whip it real good?
Hey, hun. I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
Whip it.
So you can make an attack with your. You see.
It's called a slice and dice.
It's a slice and dice, which is a razor thin piece of wire that Jupiter can extend and retract from their cybernetic thumb.
So that's a 9, and I add it to my.
So you roll your skill, your attack.
And I add my melee weapon, right?
Yep.
So that is 9, 12, 21. It's 21.
21. That hits. Now roll your damage for you as you just like slice this guy across the face with like a razor thin piece of wire. My face! My beautiful face!
It's a 12. I got 2 6s.
2 6s. So he has some light armor.
It's never felt so good. It's never felt so appropriate. It's never felt so good. It's just so juicy and meaty.
We've worked out why Lydia rolls bad. It's because she's playing the wrong game.
Yeah.
Lydia was made for Cyberpunk. He's got light armor, but you do manage to just break through past his armor, which reduces his thing. Maria and Jeff, what are you doing? These 2 guys, one of each of them has a lot of fucking huge. Like, imagine if the kind of like Dirty Harry Magnum, but like fucking like the bullet holes like this big.
Right. Okay. Fuck yeah.
Excellent, wonderful. Okay, so what is around us? Are we like literally in the middle of?
You guys are like next to the pool tables. There's like this archway leading into like and like a short corridor leading into like the performance area where people are sat. There's 2 guys like near the bar and they're about 30 foot away from you, but you can just out the corner of your eye see Jupiter just slash this fucking guy in a suit across the face.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, do you ever want to roll initiative for me?
Oh, yeah,
So it's
definitely.
just a D10 plus your reflex.
D10 plus reflex. That is a 3 plus 6, so 9 for me.
Is this
Yeah,
reflex?
your main reflex skill.
Why did I just give away my only fucking weapon?
You have to get in, but
13.
13.
13, great. Everyone else?
16.
And
Jeff?
a 9 for me.
Okay, so it's going to go Chet, Jupiter, the guards, Maria, Jeff. Okay.
Cool.
Chet is going to pull out his gun and point at you, and he goes, I told you, I've stopped asking. It's now less books and whiskey, and it's now your fault.
Oh, God.
God, I
Nick-
can't wait to blow this guy's head off.
Nikki, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know, but like,
He's made somebody that just feels so good. I mean, I don't want to just kill this guy. I want to skin him and wear his flesh.
so real talk, just kind of like, fucking, I can't remember the wanky Latin phrase. I made a character. This is a very visceral game with incredibly violent and modern and closer to our current day, like analogies for weapons. So I've made a character to kind of like broach that subject first. Initially, like all of the people who want to commit violence are extreme and there is no escaping that fact, just so we can kind of broach that subject nice and easy.
Yeah.
This guy's a cunt. Behaving like this is terrible. This is not behavior I condone. This guy's a total and unsalvageable bastard, and it's deliberately made that way so that we can broach the subject of this real and close to modern day violence in a good and safe way.
Yeah.
Chop his dick off!
Chop his dick off!
Whip it off.
Yeah!
Cheese wire.
Oh
Cheese
my
wire.
god.
It's the soaring motion that makes it bad. What is he doing, Michelle?
I don't
What's
know.
that? Why don't you tell me? Now you've just...
So, Chet just pulled his gun on Jupiter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's going to attempt to shoot you in the leg.
Shoot Jupiter?
Yes.
Oh god.
Okay, it's going to be a hit because it's a point blank. So it's about damage. So, how much armor do you have, Lydia? Pardon?
11.
Super. So he... 17 damage. However, you only take what is the surplus to your armor. So you take the 6, and then your armor, your body armor, Lydia, goes down by 1 as it begins to wear. Okay? So, next up is Jupiter. How you looking?
Okay. I mean, you know, by okay. Seething.
And just so everyone knows, when you get to half hit points or lower, every roll you make has a -2.
Yeah.
And when you get to 0 hit points, you make 1 death save, and if you fail, you are dead forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jupiter.
I mean, she's gonna, she's gonna make it look good. So she's gonna just whirl around and come in with a second whip. And that's a 9 with...
Are you aiming for his head?
I am. I want to really slice and dice that face. It
Super.
is 12 and 9. Yeah, it's a 21 again.
That's great. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Not good this time. It's only 5.
That's fine.
Oh
Light
no,
armor.
the attack roll was 21.
Oh, there we go. That's fine. Yeah, so you've damaged his armor again, and he took a lot. Like, you have fucked his face. Like, he's got like a little fucking like X across his face for cutting him up.
Oh,
He
I
goes,
think that might be my trademark.
Yes.
"You're only ruining what you're gonna have to look at, you whore."
Yeah.
Next up is our
Never heard that before. Never.
next up is the guards.
Yeah.
They're gonna move. They're gonna both move towards you because they aren't the smartest, and I think are underestimating the situation with Jupiter. They're gonna move towards you, and they're going to threaten you. And we got a 13. So I'm going to need a check from both of you
Oh, okay.
to kind of like,
Stay chill. Stay cool.
stay cool.
Okay.
Now, I'm happy to be sold on something that you think will apply in this situation, as with all roles, because there's a lot of different skills, and obviously characters are going to lean on skills that they have like honed better. So in terms of like, in order to get like a better understanding of them, what skills do we want to roll, gang?
So I'm
What skills do we want to roll
To like save, basically. It's like a composure check, but there is not a composure check. So they've attempted to intimidate you.
Cool.
Like what? I'm basically giving you the option to like suggest a skill.
Cool.
Can I go with?
I'll let Michelle go first.
I'm thinking either. Maybe streetwise. I know that sounds dumb, but kind of like a. I've done the math of what's the situation. Like they don't know I have weapons on me. I feel confident in this situation. I know that's not really streetwise.
Streetwise, what do they describe it as? Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey
like,
guys, it's going to take us a little bit longer because these are brand new games. So
or like invasion. No, I don't know.
I don't hate streetwise. I don't hate streetwise. I'm just trying to find it. Skill of making using contacts to get illegal goods and contraband. I will allow a. Let me see. I saw one.
This is concentration.
Concentration. I'll allow concentration.
Not great.
I would allow a tactics. It's an intelligence skill. And I will allow an evasion. Tactics.
Oh, can I do an evasion?
Yeah, do an evasion.
Okay.
Tom, what are you going for?
I think evasion might have to be the one that I go for. Having said,
Are your
No,
tactics
fuck
not
it.
good?
I think my cool is terrible. But what I think I will say is, no, please don't, please, God, no, please, God. Can I roll?
So much.
Yeah, go ahead. Go roll.
That was 2 plus my cool, which is 4, so that's 6.
Okay, and what did you get, Maria?
I rolled a 1. Is that a failure?
So what? Here's how a 1 works. You then roll again.
Okay.
God, it's gone really well.
Oh. I rolled a 1 again.
No. A second one is good.
Okay.
So what's your skill?
Oh.
It's 12. I add 12 to whatever I roll.
So then now you -1 from your 12, and that's your roll.
So 11's my roll. Okay.
So the way a critical fail works is you roll again and you minus the number of the dice from your skill, and that's your roll.
Okay.
Okay?
So we both fail. Excellent.
Cool, you're both getting... So you both basically freeze. You're going to have to take a non-offensive action on your turn.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
Interesting.
Whether that tactically means that you will take an offensive action later, for example, say Jeff moves behind the pool table so he can pick up a pool ball or a pool cue, or Maria, like, that's fine. It's just a non-offensive action at these people.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that is Maria's turn.
Then I think I'm ready for like a gunfight, and I know this is not D&D. You need cover. So I'm gonna like dart to the side and like maybe duck under a pool, or not under, but like
Behind a pool table. Absolutely, you can do that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. And I assume pull out your guns.
Yeah.
Arming yourself for a non-cybernetic weapon
Yeah.
is an action in this game.
Okay. So
Because you basically have to like pull them out and cock them.
Okay.
Jeff, what are you doing?
Okay, so I think I am going to do exactly the same. I'm gonna sort of like just and duck under the pool table. And whilst I'm doing it, I'm gonna bring out one of the flashbangs that I have in my pocket. And I'm just gonna shout. That's my action, I'm guessing. And you're
basically priming it.
Yeah, put my finger in the ring pull. Or whatever the cyberpunk equivalent of
the E-ring pull, right?
yeah. And I say, I just shout, Nox, close your eyes! And
that's cool.
I will
do that. You would be able to throw that on this turn, I think, were it for the fact that you can't take an offensive action.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So
I think what that is me kind of like counting the seconds so that when I throw it,
you're cooking
goes
it.
off immediately. I'm cooking it.
Cooking it.
Yeah.
Bit of grenade terminology for all of you grenade heads out there.
All of you COD players.
All you nade fans out there, we're gonna cook that nade so we can get those frags, guys.
No.
I was about to go on a tangent about frags, but let's not. Top of the round, Chet is going to shoot you in the foot, Jupiter.
Shoot you in the foot.
So your armor went down by 1 last turn, so you now have 10 armor, yeah?
Yeah.
He rolled 14, 17. So you take 7 damage and your light body jack armor goes down by 1 again. How you doing?
Wait, 7.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Please no. Nicholas, I'm scared.
I'm at exactly half.
So from now on, all of your skills are at -2 every roll you make. He takes a second shot at your legs.
That's fine.
Nikki, Lydia bought a wig especially for this.
He rolled a 10 on his damage, which means it does not hit you because your armor. No, your armor is 9. So you take 1 damage and your armor goes down by 1 again.
Wait, I thought it could only go down 1 thing because I have this.
That's the jump cut start kit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hit me again? Did he just hit me again?
Yeah, he hit you a second time.
Yeah.
For 1 damage, and then now your armor's only 8. Chet looks furious, and he's like, "You're finished in this town. You'll never make it as a performer. You've got 1 last chance to redeem yourself."
I'm sorry, you still want to hit this? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna actually kill you. Can you just quickly remind me how much damage he just gave me?
1 that second hit.
Only 1 point.
But your armor is now only 8, which will need to be repaired. Luckily, you know your guy. Jupiter, it's your turn. Jupiter, it's your turn.
Yeah, can I kind of... I don't really know how combat works, but can I make an attempt to intimidate, or is it better just to kind of...
You can. However, this guy's got a hell of a lot of points in cool.
And so what's he looking like right now? Is he looking...
Health-wise, we'll say better than you.
Fuck. All right. Well,
What would you like to do, Liz?
I'm gonna. I don't. I don't
You can
have
like
my...
move away and stuff. Like,
Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll push back and get a little bit of cover behind a
you could dive over the bar, perhaps.
Yeah, I'll dive over the bar.
Can you give me an evasion check, please?
Yeah. 9 plus 12. That's 21. I keep getting 21.
Amazing, great, wonderful. What a fun, sexy time for you.
Flash a bit of gusset as I go.
The two guards, one of them is going to turn
What a treat!
one of them is going to turn and move towards Jupiter and Chet. And he's going to take a shot at Jupiter. However, Lydia, while behind the bar, it's a thick wooden bar, you get an additional +5 to your armor. And thanks to the range, he also has to roll to hit you. So, and he misses. He just fires a shot into the optics at the back. The other guy begins to he's going round to he's strafing the table to get a better eye on the two of you. But it's now Maria's turn.
Right. God, I know my friend Jeff.
I beg you to get your cool back.
Yeah, Jeff hasn't got a weapon, does he?
Jeff has. He gave up his shotgun. That's what you know.
That's what I know. But I also know Jeff. Like Jeff's always got things up his sleeve. So yeah, I think. Oh God, I hope he does.
Like a fucking magician.
Yeah, but it's just napkins. It's just napkins.
And I'm gonna pull out. I've pulled out my guns, and I'm just like, see, I brought my own merry men, and I'm gonna take 2 shots at Chet.
At Chet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna have to roll to hit. Chet is quite far away.
Oh.
Chet's to the other side of the bar. So you have to you're like on the verge of having to Angelina Jolie curve a bullet.
I can do it. No, all right. Well, can I fire at the guy that
you.
went towards?
Right.
It's still you still have to roll to hit.
Okay, but is it going to be harder to hit?
It is going to be harder to hit the guy that walked away from you than the guy that walked towards you.
Oh, I'll shoot the guy that walked towards me. Okay, so this is a 14.
14 hits. All your damages.
Fuck that shit. 7.
Your bullet just pings off what is probably armor underneath his shirt.
So am I right in saying that does nothing to his armor?
Nothing.
Okay. Second one.
It has to pierce the armor to damage the armor.
That's a 20.
Hits.
Okay, that's 13.
Bing! No, nothing. Just bounces off.
Oh shit.
That's your action.
I don't like it.
You doing anything with your movement?
Movement. Can I? I've seen my friend in trouble, so I'm gonna try and move towards where I can see Jupiter. I'm gonna basically chase after the guy that left to go and took a shot at her.
Okay. You can do that. However,
Can I dive and get under cover again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. There's another pool table sort of
I'm
absolutely.
basically
Yeah. Hobbit pool
Right.
tables.
Yeah.
Jeff, what are you doing?
Right. So how far away are we away from the bar right now?
The bar, you're about 40 foot away. However, Jeff, knowing Jeff, you could throw that flashbang about 30 foot
Yeah.
and
So,
be in between Chet and the guard that walked off.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah,
So.
he could do that.
We all know Jeff. Come on. So just run through movement for me again.
Your movement is your, I think it's your speed times 10 or something in feet.
Cool. So
Times 5.
Um,
Times 5. Times 5.
times 5. Okay. Cool. So what I'd essentially like to do is I'd like to throw the flashbang and kind of make a beeline to the towards the bar because I feel like that's where Jeff it's his spiritual home right now.
So you're going to run towards where you throw the flashbang?
When you say it like that, no. Okay. So, Nikki, this is something I should have probably asked before the stream. What else do I have on me right now?
You have your list. We've gone through it, but I can find it if you need it.
Well, the exotic weapon.
You do not have that, no.
I do not have that. Okay, cool. Great, cool, nice. What I'd like to do is, I think I'll just throw the flashbang and then, I want to go towards where I do want to go towards the bar, but I'd like to find the nearest sort of like cover towards the bar at the same time.
Okay, that is not a problem. So you're flowing the flashbang, but would then like to duck on your way so that you're not obviously hit by the flashbang.
Yeah, that would be really super nice.
Yeah. Do you have what a flashbang does for me?
No.
That's fine. I'll find it.
Nice.
I had it a second ago, and then what I did was I accidentally scrolled. I'm
very good at doing that as well, to be fair.
Yeah, and then go, where was I? Is weapons.
This is super new to all of us.
Yeah.
Incredibly new. As for all of them.
Everything's in meters, not feet.
What does it mean?
I'm just trying to find out what your movement is.
Yeah, so I think mine is 40 foot. No, definitely not. 25 foot.
Yeah.
Jeff is also a dwarf. Is a D&D, not.
How do you work?
The panic on your face.
Wait, how did you work that out? Is it your move?
So it's movement times 5. So my movement is 5. So it's 5 times 5.
Mine's 35. Sweet.
Okay, so here we go. Come on. Flashbang. So when using this ammunition, you deal no damage with your attack. Anyone hit by your attack must instead attempt to beat a DV15 resist torture drugs check. Anyone who fails suffers the damaged eye and damaged ear critical injuries, and I will get them whilst you roll.
No problem.
So did you get that? Sorry, it was.
Yeah, got it. DV15, and the 2 people that would be affected have failed, both Chet and the guard.
Nice. Bear with me 2 seconds, and I will. Oh God. This is the fear of.
Oh fuck! I've done a cool thing, and now I need to know what math that means.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, damaged eye, -2 to ranged attacks and perception checks involving vision, and damaged ear. Whenever you move further than 4 meters/yards on foot in a turn, you cannot take a move action on your next turn, and additionally. A -2 to perception checks. So that's fucking good, actually.
That's very good.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, you done fuck those guys, and that's the end of your turn, yeah?
Yes, that is my turn.
Cool. Chet is going to begin to walk around the bar as it's now his turn. He then is going to move, but then has to stop because of the flashbang, and he's going to attempt to shoot through the bar while he's saying, "Oh my God, what is going on?" And he's going to shoot. He's going to hit, but I don't think he is going to hit. Oh, fuck. What's your armor, including the bar lids?
Yeah.
8 plus 5, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does hit. I rolled a 16. So you take 3 damage and your armor goes down by 3. It's a very lucky roll.
Wait, my armor goes down by 3?
No, it goes down by 1. You take 3 damage and your armor goes down by 1. He's going to take another shot.
Okay.
He's going to miss with that one. Because of the flashbang. Then it's Jupiter. How you looking?
Alright. Well, I'm looking, I won't lie, rough.
In the film, Chet is played by Malloy.
No, there's no toxic masculinity here. Absolutely not. Okay, so my current hit points is 8. And
No, really?
8 hit
Yeah.
points. Oh god.
yeah, she's only very slight. She's kind of a Juliette Lewis sort of little person. She's all sinew and she's like only wee. And she's bleeding a lot. And it's all like matted in her hair, and she is trying so hard not to look really scared, but she's really scared. And I think he's come around the bar, so he doesn't have the.
He's not come all the way around the bar because of the flashbang. He couldn't make it all the way.
Okay, can I scurry so that, because obviously he's gonna come around here in the next round. Can I like move round again so that
The bar is like an arc, so that's why he has to walk around. It only has one entrance. You dove over it.
Okay. And what can I see behind the bar?
Alcohol, like just bar paraphernalia. I refuse to believe you don't know what that is. There's not.
I do know.
I think
I
all
was just
the
hoping
four of us know
there'd be,
exactly
like,
what's behind the bar.
stuck underneath it. I was just hoping there was going to be like a gun under the bar or something, but I'm gonna. I can't get him with my whip because I need to be closer. So I'd like to.
I mean, you could move like the 5 feet he moved and hit him across the bar. It is a whip. Like,
I'm gonna do that and then move away from him again. I think.
Do
I
it.
can.
yeah, like you could whip someone over a bar. I've tried. I've sprayed someone with soda water before though.
Where's my?
Excellent deterrent.
Where's my good
It's like
dice
a dog.
gone? My good dice. My. Okay, this is a problem because I've lost my good dice.
Oh.
Oh dear.
It's not as good. And what's my penalty for being so incredibly near death?
-2.
That is a 10.
You miss him with the whip as you pop up and go. But as
Can
he's like wobbling from the flashbang, you're wobbling from the blood loss. Like it's terrible.
I'm gonna duck back down under and like tuck as much as I can under the bar and like move as far away as I can, and maybe grab a bottle and like uncork it and drink it and then hold it like I could throw it next.
Okay, Lydia.
I get as much of that in.
You are going to need... hey, I'll gladly let you make a check that means that you have to roll something potentially detrimental for you. Can you roll me a resist drugs and
Yeah, I think I'm good at that.
chemicals
I'm
check,
good
or
at
whatever
that.
it's called? What's it called? Resist?
Resist drugs. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm naturally good at it, but I don't have any extra.
And you've got a -2.
Okay.
Is
8,
resist torture and
6.
drugs?
Yes. Alcohol is a drug.
Okay.
This is a good Christian cyberpunk city. How dare you?
14.
14!
That's including the money.
Cool.
14.
You've got a flat -1 to everything you do because you're pissed.
Okay.
That's your turn. It's
Yeah.
the guard's turn.
Okay.
The one that you fucked with the flashbang, Jeff, is going to go check on chat. The other one, Maria, is going to take a shot at you.
I have cover, right?
You do. You got a +7 cover.
Oh damn!
Because I don't know if you know this, guys. Pool tables are a huge piece of stone. They're so incredibly heavy.
Not all of them. But...
I get one.
No, they are.
Oh, okay. Oh.
That's how you make a pool table, because it has to be perfectly level.
Oh, yeah, that
They're
makes sense.
so
Wood
expensive.
walls,
Yeah.
Alright. Amazing.
Yeah, you know, pool, like the actual centre part of a pool table is like a huge, like
The middle bit,
4-inch thick slate, and it has to be one piece. It can't be multiple.
You can get wood. You can get wood at once.
Yeah, but they're shit.
In here. Alright.
He
I'm
rolled a
not gonna
crit.
argue it.
He rolled a crit. Oh god, he rolled terrible damage though. That's a 9.
No.
No, barely even makes it past the fucking pool table. So the pool table takes a chip, and the pool table does go down by 1.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But that's their turn. It's
Okay.
Jeff's turn.
No, it's Maria's turn.
Oh, it's Maria's turn. Sorry.
Oh god. So here's what I want to
You're
do.
gonna have to run.
I'm gonna run. Yeah, I think. Seeing as like, I feel like Maria's probably noticed that there's like blood on the floor and like Maria's like running away. Not Maria. Jupiter's like running away. Like Jupiter's feisty. If she's running, she's hurt. So I think what I want to do is like kick one of my guns across the floor to Jeff because I know he hasn't got one.
It's a heavy pistol, yeah?
It's a heavy pistol. And I just want to either run and tackle Chet or run and, if I can't get to him, shoot him.
You're going to have to make an evasion check to get past guard 1.
Okay.
You will not be able to shoot or tackle Chet. Because he has, I'm just saying this because Maria's smart enough to know, he has a whole ass man in front of him and you'd have to pierce both of their arms. You do not have line of sight on Chet.
Oh, okay, like the man's in front of me.
Because you have to run through a corridor to get there. It's like a direct line, like you couldn't flank, you couldn't strafe.
Okay, so I can do that.
Does that make sense?
I think
The
so.
guard, one of his guards is like in between you and him.
Okay.
And because you have to go through a corridor, you can't go and then
Yeah.
strafe with your movement.
Okay. So I'm rolling an evasion first, right?
Yes.
Well,
So if you want to get past the first guard.
But yeah, can I do the thing where I kick my
Yeah, absolutely.
kick my gun to?
Jeff. Well, you would have to do that in the process because Jeff has passed the guard.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna try and avoid the guard. That's a 10.
You roll a 10, roll
I
again
rolled 10,
then.
so I roll again.
You've got to beat a 20.
Oh, I've done it. That's a.
He goes to grab you, you
30.
duck through his legs as sliding the gun, you kind of like
Can
combat
I do a
roll.
knee slide?
Yeah, absolutely, you can fucking do a knee slide.
And then just like
through his legs.
As I slide under, I just like sling one of my. I sling Friar Tuck over to.
And then
Jeff.
then what?
Um.
It's probably your action actually to exchange a gun, and that way Jeff doesn't have to use his action to like load
Okay,
or
yeah.
anything. Yeah.
Is there any way I can get behind cover again, or?
You can get behind a chair, but it's not going to be as
Yeah,
good
not
as
as
a
much,
table.
but just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get behind.
Cool. Yeah, you slide through this guy, run through the corridor, duck behind a chair.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yes.
Oh, here's the thing. I see the gun at my foot, and that's fucking great. How far is Fitz away from the other two? The two.
Fitz is there's 20 foot between the two guards, and Fitz is smack bang in the middle of that.
Nice. So I am going to look behind me and look for the most noxious fucking like the most overproof alcohol I can possibly find on the shelves behind me. And I would essentially like to very, very quickly grab it from Nox and very quickly sort of stuff some wadding in. I'm going to make a Molotov.
So you're going to make a check for me first, my good friend.
Yeah.
My good bitch.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what check that is, and I'll decide. Feel free to pitch me while I scroll through the 1 million skills that there are.
So, I mean, there's basic tech. I realise this is barely even
It's
tech,
incredibly
but-
basic tech. Let's go for it. It's explosives. It's chemicals. Let's go.
Nice. I realise that's quite cheeky of me, probably. But,
Wait, what science did you take?
Oh, I took physics.
No, that would be chemistry. Just give me a basic tech.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
That was me going, I took physics.
Yeah,
That's not
I
a
did
fucking
the same.
physics, you
I mean,
twat.
you're clever.
Oh, clever. Okay, so that was a 6 plus a 14, so 20.
Absolutely. You done got a Molotov. That's your action to make it, though.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool. In that case, I'm going to kind of shuffle the...
In Cyberpunk, rounds are 3 seconds, unlike the 6 seconds they are in Dungeons and Devons.
No.
So with that, I've got my hand tool has kind of flipped up, and
got a
there's
lighter.
a tiny little Bunsen burner type thing. I'm getting it ready, and I sort of flick the pistol across the floor to have I been calling you the wrong name this entire? No, I haven't. Jupiter. I flick the gun over to Jupiter. I've been calling you by your surname instead, and I feel bad about that.
Cool,
Sorry.
it's very prep school.
But
So you
yeah.
hand Jupiter the gun.
He knocks it. Yeah. Nopsus, could you please, I push it over and go, perhaps you can do a bit more with that than you can with the whip. Good weapon ball.
You do that. That's a great, wonderful turn. You see it's now Chet's turn. You see Chet go, fuck! Oh, just hold on a second, and just reach into his jacket pocket and pull out a small agent and just go, yeah.
Make a fucking call.
What?
Yup.
The fucking just hang on a fucking second. Yeah, I know her.
3 seconds.
Yes, I know where she is. I'm not going to give her my phone. No, I'm not. And you just hear a bing, and then Jupiter, he hands you his phone.
Hello, this is Jupiter.
MC Toasty's crematorium. If the price is right, we'll set it alight. MC Toasty speaking. What can I burn for you?
Toasty, call them off. What's going on? Tell him to stop.
Oh.
I'm bleeding a lot. He's
This
ruined
prick's
my
not my
dress.
guy. This prick's not. I sent Jeff and Maria your way.
Oh, that is so kind.
Knox.
You are really considerate.
It's been a rough time in Night City. There's cunts abound, right?
There's cunts everywhere.
Do me a favour. Look at Jeff. What's Jeff got in his hand?
He's got a Molotov. No, he gave me the Molotov. He's got the Molotov.
No, he's got the Molotov. You've got the gun.
You've got my gun.
And do you know where Maria is?
She's doing great work.
Cool.
They're all doing
Can you
great work.
can you flash Maria a thumbs up and Jeff a wink for me? If you two would like to take an action right now, you can.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a guy.
You're gonna shoot the guy that's through the corridor, and is
Yeah, sure.
Jeff? You're throwing a Molotov at some
Yeah,
guys.
Absolutely.
Jeff pull out a Molotov, I'm just like, he's got them. I'll shoot this guy, and his legs. I just went through.
So I'm gonna throw the Molotov.
I got
Crit.
over 10. So that is a 25
25 damage.
to hit.
Oh, it hits. Yeah, fucking hits. Jeff, are you Molotoving?
Yeah. So I don't know whether there's is it ranged attack?
Yes, it's a ranged attack.
Cool. So that is what is the? Sorry about this.
Oh, I forget. I do 2.
Yeah.
Does the damage?
No.
It's really
Is there
hard
a-
for me to get over his armor.
They've got
Sorry, folks. We are professionals. Is there a ranged attack thing?
roll
Is it-
roll your reflex and
Cool,
your
cool.
dex. If you look at the easy reference guide I sent, it's got it on there.
Right. Thank you.
15 damage.
Tidy. Yeah, you fucking shoot this guy. A lot of damage, not a lot of health. A lot of armor, not a lot of health. He's not dead, but great job.
That's 3. Plus,
It's gonna hurt me.
okay, so that's a 9.
To hit,
Yeah.
well, it's like 5 foot away from you. They need to make a save. Do you want to roll some damage for me, buddy?
Well, so with the Molotov, with incendiary like rounds and stuff.
Yeah.
It just gives it does 2 damage each round.
Hey, they're on fire. They
yeah,
both.
they're
I rolled.
fire.
I rolled a 2 and a 2, respectively.
Amazing.
Great.
And until they take an action to douse the flames, they take 2 hit points each.
Yeah, they're on fire. That's perfect. Judy, you said, yeah, some shit's going on, and it's got to do with our old workplace. So once you're done there, do you fancy setting that place alight and heading on down to the crematorium?
I sure do. Thanks, Toasty. You're an absolute legend.
It's all right. Also, do me a favour. Break this phone. I don't want anyone tracking me. Beep.
I stamp on it with my stiletto.
Well, what are you doing with your turn? Because that was Chet's turn to hand you his phone and get shot, apparently.
Okay. I'm going to launch over the bar, run, because I know I'm at the wrong end of the club in comparison to the exit, right? So
Yeah.
I'm running I would certainly love to attempt to fuck up Chet on the way past. But what I'm basically, my plan is this. I'd like to head towards the exit and the cloakroom to grab my gear before I run, but try and do as much damage. So you tell me how much I can do, because I know it's
Do an
just
attack. Do an attack in your full movement. Let's go.
Yeah.
You've got a gun.
Lydia, you have a gun.
Yeah, I'm rolling an attack, yeah? Okay, 6. Oh yeah, I've got so many minuses.
You want -3 total.
Yeah, I'm -3 total, along with my... Okay, so that is down to a 3... It's a 15.
15?
Please?
Hits, yeah.
15.
What's your damage?
It hits.
Damage is the dicey
so
part.
am I using... I'm sorry. I'm using the gun or I'm using my whip?
That's up to you.
What was does the gun look hefty that's in my hand, or does
It's
it
a
look
heavy-
lightweight?
3d6 damage.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that. I wanna try and get. Yeah, I just want to do some fucking 5. That's 11. 14.
14 pierces his armor and is exactly lethal. You shoot Chet, make your way towards the exit. There is a small fire in the center of this bar. Jupiter is running towards the corridor. You kind of like get to just shy of where Maria is. Next up is the guards. One of them's on fire, and one of them's going to run through to try and help Chet, and he's going to try and do a medicine check, or the equivalent, to stop Chet dying on Chet's turn.
Trip him as he runs past me.
No, that's not like a...
Oh, I thought I had to make an evasion
That's the whole
check to pass
thing.
him.
Yeah, but you then ducked behind a chair.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's
You
true.
like...
Fair.
He's going to do a medicine check, and he does not do great. You guys run past, that's them. Maria.
Well, if he's run past me and now they're all one side, we're on another side, right?
Jeff is still the other side, but he's kind of like the other side and to the side, like... Hey, two of them are on fire. One of them is just shot and unconscious. That's your current situation.
Can I do anything to help Jupiter out, or is it worth me just taking a shot at one of these guys?
Oh, you could escape with Jupiter. You could fire your gun, or you could do. Actually, there's no point doing like a. There is like a heal type skill.
Yeah, but I'm
I think.
not good at that. Like,
Also, I don't think it actually heals them.
no. I basically what I'm imagining is like got a hand on Jupiter and as
I tell you what,
out,
if you use your do you want to do a shot?
Can I? Is there such a thing as holding an action?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I hold it for if it looks like someone's going to take a shot or be an issue for Jeff to get out?
Absolutely. Super. So that's your turn.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yes. I kind of watch Jupiter kind of run past and go, oh, great, okay. And I think I'm gonna. Can I just grab 2 more bottles from the bar? Start running and just throw them towards where the fire is.
Yeah. Do you want to give me a range check?
Yeah.
He rolled a 1 on his save anyway, so.
That was a 10. And another 10. That's 20.
Plus your reflex. Hey, don't worry about it. They're all on fire. There's a huge fire in the bar. Chet is 100% dead because he's just taken damage. Both the guys are on fire. The 3 of you escape out of the door. I assume taking your arms and coats on the way out.
Yep. It's just sort of like,
holster mine.
great, thank you.
And
Where's my ticket? Have you seen my ticket?
you guys get outside.
Yeah.
Fitz's bike is there.
Yeah.
Fitz's one-seater bike that she can squeeze a second person on, and then pulls round the corner a grey van with MC Toasty's crematorium on the side. The side door slides open, and that's where we're going to end for today.
Oh God, so good.
Hey
Bloody
everyone,
hell.
that was some Cyberpunk. Join us again next week at the same time for more from these boys, gals, and pals as we deal with what could be going on in Night City that's affected these three people specifically.
What are you talking about? We just killed the bad guy. That's it.
Yeah, we're
There's
done.
no more bad
Solved.
Who knows? Who is MC Toasty? Will they ever meet him? Find out next week on Cyberpunk. But for real, gang, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much to all those of you who followed. Thank you incredibly, just so much to Running Rooms for all those subs, and thank you to everyone else who has subscribed. This is going to be Cyberpunk moving forwards, Sidequest moving forward. We're going to do longer runs of more in-depth game systems. We're going to try things out that aren't Dum-Dums and Dragons. Join us on Wednesday at 7 for proper Dungeons and Dragons. Proper Dungeons and Dragons in Lydia's homeworld. This is a campaign. It's an actual fucking campaign, guys. We're starting at level 1. We're going to be more levels after this. It's mental.
Guys,
Proper
gonna be-
dungeons. But thank you very much to the three of you. Thank you everyone for bearing with us while we had tech issues and brain game issues. Just, you know what? Be well. Have a great time. Thank you very much, Lydia. Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you very much, Michelle.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you, Nikki.
Yeah, thanks for
But
running.
yeah, guys, it's Cyberpunk. Join us next week for more, and join us on Wednesday
On
for
Wednesday.
From the Ashes, a legit D&D campaign, a proper Dungeons and Dragons game.
Yeah, proper.
Proper.
So excited. Dungeons and Dragons and Dungeons.
Yeah.
Bye.
Level 1.
Bye.
Yes, level 1. Goodbye.
I'm
Oh.
really desperate for the